What up, Dokkanners? We got a ton more GT Heroes upgrades, so we're going to quickly check out what each of these units can do, and then we're going to jump in and test them out. These characters are all basically supports slash third string type characters, so this will further add crazy depth to GT Heroes. So we'll start with Pan here. Physical Pan, 90% lead. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage. Raises allies attack by 25% for 2 turns. Multi-turn support. Attack and defense plus 150. Medium chance to dodge. All allies key plus 2. When attacking, attack and defense plus 150. When HP is 50% or more, attack and defense plus 50%. All allies attack and defense plus 30%. When HP is 30% or more, attack and defense plus 50%. All allies attack and defense plus 30%. So you're getting attack and defense plus 60% and key plus 2. Damn. When there's another GT Heroes or Youth category ally attacking in the same turn, attack and defense plus 100%. Chance to dodge and damage reduction plus 20% when attacking. When all allies attacking in the same turn are GT Heroes or Youth, attack and defense plus 100%, chance to dodge, and damage reduction plus 20% when attacking. So that is a lot of support and a lot of, well, not a lot, but you got some damage reduction and some dodge. How do you build the unit? I'm thinking full dodge, and then the rest can go to additionals. You can throw some crit in there, but I think dodge is the most important thing. You want to be preserving high health levels on your team. Since this unit only has 40% damage reduction and no guard with only, well, actually 70% chance to dodge. So just adding an extra level of security defensively, I think is ultimately a good thing. Plus, this damage reduction only activates when you're attacking. So this is all only after you attack. So if there's an AoE coming in, you're only relying on the 30%, not all of this. So that's why I think max dodge is the way to go. So I went 20 dodge, 16 additional. I put some crit in there. Moving on to the next one. This one's my favorite, which is crazy because I hate this unit. All right, so Hanky Trunks. This guy is a 90% lead for attack STR. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, and massively lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 150. Rainbows key spheres of a certain type. Wait, no. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type into an STR excluded into rainbow. All allies attack plus 30%. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense plus 150. When there is another GT Heroes or Hybrid Saiyans category ally attacking in the same turn, attack and defense plus 150. Chance to crit and damage reduction 30%. All allies defense plus 30%. When all allies attacking in the same turn are GT Heroes or Hybrid Saiyans, attack and defense plus 150. Crit and damage reduction plus 30%. All allies attack and defense plus 30%. So just like the Pan, it's required that you attack in order to get all this. No, that's not true. When they're attacking in the same turn, you get this. That's a little bit different, but you're getting 60% damage reduction here. You don't have guard, but you have 60% damage reduction with the extra support and the crazy stats here. So how did I build him? I went a little bit more with the focus on additional because I find myself probably wanting to bring this guy more on the regular rotation. So I'm going to be doing more additionals, and then I've given him a backup 10 dodge. I think the 10 dodge is going to be a safe bet. You could put more if you want. If you want to just go full dodge, honestly, that's also fine. I just think that since he's going to be around more frequently, I want to get the most out of his damage. So that's why I went 20 additional. I went 10 dodge. This is all of my like preliminary builds, by the way. This could change over the course of the video, so do check back at the end. Next, we got the Super Saiyan 3. So the AGL one is an all-type 70% lead. Cause supreme damage, raises allies, raises attack and defense for 3 turns. I believe it's 50%. It used to be 30, I think, and now it's 50. And then here, attack and defense plus 150 per GT Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. So that's crazy. That means you can launch 3 additional attacks that has a high chance of becoming a super. Attack plus 100% when attacking, so that goes up to 300 if you have the full rotation. Defense plus 70% when receiving an attack, so that goes up to 210%. That's psycho. When all allies attacking in the same turn are GT Heroes, attack plus 100%. Crit and damage reduction 50%. When HP is 50% or less, or when there's a GT boss category enemy, guaranteed crit and guard. How do you build him? Additionals and dodge. Any combination will do. I went for more dodge because 50% damage reduction, guard, and with all the attacks you're launching, sometimes you just might need it, but better be safe than sorry. 15 additional I think is pretty good. That's a 30% chance. 20 dodge, also pretty good. Again, this is kind of like the Rose scenario, the Rose clone army. I'm kind of building all of these units with a decent amount of dodge. That way, when they're running a rotation, there's a good chance that at least a couple of them will dodge some of the nastier attacks. And then lastly, we've got this guy. This nuking unit is unfortunately banned in a lot of events, but thankfully not the ones that we're about to do here. So this guy is a 35% per orb pickup for STR. Greatly raises defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, and raises attack for 3 turns. Attack and defense plus 200%. All allies attack and defense plus 33%. plus an additional key +1 and attack +33% for characters who also belong to GT Heroes or Giant Ape Power. One-time chance, or one time he'll do it, but medium chance to transform into Giant Ape. When attacking, attack and defense +200%. When there is another GT Heroes or Giant Ape Power category ally attacking the same turn, attack and defense +150. Chance to perform a crit or dodge 50%. When all allies attacking the same turn are GT Heroes or Giant Ape Power, launches an additional super and guards all attacks. So how do I have him built? I've gone for max additional and then the rest, or sorry, max dodge and then the rest additional, because guard and 50% again may not necessarily be enough in certain situations. This is how I'm building them for right now. This could change over the course of the video, but this is how I've done it. So let's see how this all fits onto this team. I am of course running double Gogeta, so double 4-turn defense, which is crazy. I'm also bringing in some extra horsepower here. Normally some of these guys are going to be floaters, but for the sake of the showcase, I want to keep them around more often. So I will be putting them in like slots 1 and 2 and stuff like that. So that being said, let's see how we do. We're going back into Divine Wrath Mortal Will, and let's see how we do here. Okay, so we'll bench, maybe I'll bench the STR one. We'll keep the AGL one around. Oh, right.
Neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you.
Okay, so we've got a 70% defense boost for 4 turns. Since we've got type advantage, I'm going to put this guy in slot 1. I mean, Gogeta would be the better fit. Oh, actually. No, we could do it this way. No, he's going to kill him, though. Yeah, let's just put this guy slot 1. This is not... I don't think it's that bad to put him in slot 1 because it's the first fight. We should be fine. First round. So let's go ahead and just do this. And I changed my mind. I'm going to keep this guy here, too. Let's do this. I forgot that these two can actually link together because one is Super Saiyan 3, one is Super Saiyan 3 Great Ape. All right, 19.9 million attack stat for the AGL Super Saiyan 3. So there's our first one. 21.6 million attack stat for the second one. 19 million damage. Nice. All right. Third attack is a go. No super attack. Do we get another one? All right, so 2 supers and 2 slaps. Hey, we get another one. 23.2 million attack stat. And we did 60. Ooh, nice. All right, so with all that defense that we just got and damage reduction and guard, we take nothing. Yeah. Wait, I forgot. Did he have guard? It's hard to keep track of all these guys. Did he have guard or did he not?
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
Oh, it was 50% or less. No, he did not have guard there, but he had natural guard. That's what it was. I forgot about that. 50% or less. But even without that, guaranteed crit, he still has 50% chance to crit because everybody else attacking in the same turn is GT Heroes. So we're fine. Okay, so here Pan. So Pan is not going to have... Yeah, Pan's not going to have this stuff until she attacks. When attacking. Okay, so unlike the Trunks was the one that's not when attacking, right? Yeah. So because Pan has to attack in order to get all that extra stuff, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so let's have you go after Zamasu. Then I'm gonna have Pan go second and go after Rose. And then we'll put the Gogeta slot 3 and we'll have Gogeta go after Rose as well. I want Pan to get to shine first. I don't want anyone else to attack. But we are getting crazy support. So we have 140% defense because of last turn and this turn. And then we've got an extra key +2 attack and defense plus 60%. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. All this synergy, all these different layers of synergy is just insane. I think Pan's actually going to be really good. And that's why I put a little bit of critical in her build. All right, man, stop. Enough, man, enough. All right, here we go. Pan, 18.5 million attack stat. Remember, she is a support unit. 11.8 million damage, and she dodged both. Nice. I mean, I guess that's inevitable, right? 70% chance to dodge with a 20% backup. That's a collective 76% chance to dodge. So, yeah. We did not take any heat there, but you know what? That was still pretty good because we just gave this dude 25% extra attack. Everybody else next turn is going to benefit from the Pan super attack. So if you don't worry so much about like the slot 1 AoE type situations, you could probably put a little bit less dodge in there and you could go for more additionals. But just remember, you only get the extra dodge after Pan attacks. That's the thing. All right, so now Trunks is here. For this turn, oh, we have a full sub-EZA rotation. Okay, so who would be the best slot 1 in this situation? We've got a guy that guards. This guy could be slot 1. He's got guard, and he's got 50% chance to dodge, and he's got 50%. Oh no, he has no damage reduction. It's just 50% chance to dodge. This guy, he does have 60% damage reduction, but he has type disadvantage. And then this dude, he does not. He has 50% damage reduction. You know what? I think I'm going to put this guy slot 1 just because he's built up all of that defense. I want to see what that looks like now. So let's maybe put him slot 1. And, oh, you know what? I should also probably activate this. And I'm going to have this guy go after Zamasu. And then I'm going to have the Trunks also... no, we'll have the Trunks go after Rose. And then we'll have the Super Saiyan 3 also go after Rose. All right. Let's see what happens here. We built up a bunch of defense. The immortal guy healed. Big deal. 24.8 million attack stat for the AGL Super Saiyan 3. 26.3 million attack stat. So again, we're going off with the combo power here. And we're doing fine with the 50% crit. I don't think this guy needs crit. It's a coin toss. Nice. All right, 20.4 million attack stat for the Trunks. Ew. I mean, this guy is type disadvantage. So maybe we shouldn't judge him based on that one attack. We might have just set up Trunks for failure there. Aw, dang it. We didn't kill him. Oh, we're getting supered right away. Pan. Do we want to put Pan in harm's way? Nah. Let's just do this. I don't think Pan is actually going to... Oh, wait, no. You know what? Yeah, Pan will go. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to have the Super Saiyan 4s attack Immortal Zamasu, and then we'll have Pan go after Rose, and then Gogeta will do cleanup. That way, we can give everybody 25% extra attack for 2 turns, and the Pan actually gets to do some. Oh, you think this is going to hurt? Oh, damn. Jeez, what the hell? What? What? All right, ouch. Well, that means next turn we're gonna get the guaranteed crit and we're gonna get the full guard. All right, let's see it, Pan. Let's see it. 18.5 million attack stat. Pan. 11.8 again. She did the crit and she dodged twice again. Very good. All right, not bad. She's a slot 3. She's not meant to be a slot 1. She's not meant to be a slot 2. She is a slot 3 supporting unit. We're just keeping her on the main rotation for more consistency. So, all right, this next turn, we have under 50% health. This would actually be a great spot to see. Oh, we have the scouter. Yeah, we do have the scouter right now. Okay. So we are probably gonna die. Will we die? We might die here. We've got guard, we've got 50% damage reduction, and we've got 20 dodge. I'm gonna put this guy in slot 1. I want to see how much damage he takes. Simple as that. Also, I am gonna go ahead and activate this because I want to use it.
Well then, guess I can't hold back anymore.
Holy crap. All right. All right, so we're gonna put him slot 3. We're gonna put this dude slot 1. He has been launching attacks left and right each turn, but his defense boost only lasts for 3 turns. So let's see how much damage we sustain here. So let's do this. Trunks, since we enter the turn under 50%, does this affect us? No, that's only Pan. Okay, so we'll do this. We are above 50%. If we can stay above 50%, then Pan's support next turn won't be terrible. All right, here we go. How are we gonna do here? Nice. Look at that. Look at that. This dude holding his own in the slot 1. 20 million attack set on the first super. 11 million damage. 4 million on a slap. Another 4 million on a slap. Give me another super attack, please. 21.3 million attacks. So far, I think this guy's probably impressing me the most. Damn. All right. Well, that was cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, he gets the cool battle sprite. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize that. Nice. Okay, so what does this do? So this guy changes physical to STR, randomly changes key spheres other than physical STR to rainbow, high chance to crit, attack plus 100% every orb picked up. Okay, so how can we make this super juiced? If I do this, we sacrifice the 1, but then we make everybody else pretty juiced up, right? Let me do this. 6 orbs, and then 7 orbs. All right. Let's see how much we do here. We dodged? Are you serious? All right, so 300,000 on a slap. Nobody cares. Is that 13 million? 13.8 million? All right, so 6 million damage on that super attack. Okay. Next one is 15.8 million, and we do 4.5, and then we launch an additional, and it does nothing. All right. That was garbage. All right, 9 orbs picked up. Let's see how much we do with this one. Then we'll do another 9 orbs. Okay. And then we should probably start setting up for next turn. Next turn, yeah. So let me bring this orb down here. Okay. So we were rocking a 15.8 million attack stat with 7 orbs. Now we're at 19.8 million with 9 orbs, and we do about 10 million damage. Here comes another one, 21.9. Okay. Serviceable numbers. These were never meant to be like game changer numbers. This is just a stall. 5.7. All right. That's it. We are above 50% health, so Pan still gives everybody support. This dude has guard, 50% chance to dodge. Oh, and we're getting crazy. Oh, yeah, you know what? We are getting 66% attack, 33% defense, while also getting 60% attack and defense. So 126% attack and 93% defense. Dude, what is this team? Okay, I don't think it would be well, should I do it? I feel like I should. Should I put this guy slot 1? Would that be crazy? It might be crazy. I'm putting him slot 1. Only 3 links, and that too, they're all offensive links. So this is truly going to be a test of this guy's defense. Let's see how we do. 50% chance to dodge. He's also got guard. I just want to see it. We might die, but it's fine, because I just want to see how much damage we take on a slap. Do it. Do it. That's actually not bad. Only 600,000. That's actually not bad. As we work our way back, I just want to quickly take a look at what this guy can do here. 11.3. Very good. All right. All right. Uh-huh. Yep. Dude, my favorite is this guy, man. He is going off. All right, back to Tech Fusion Zamasu. Let's not screw this up again. Let's be a little bit more careful now. Go ahead and transform. Okay. And let's do this. All right, so let's put Pan slot 1. Then we'll put Gogeta slot 2. Let's see how much damage Pan absorbs in the slot 1 if she were to get hit, if she doesn't dodge. Let's see. All right, buddy. Don't dodge, please. 76%. Hey. Nice. None of these units are slot 1 units. None of them. The only one that can work if the situation calls for it is the AGL Super Saiyan 3. Everybody else, we are kind of taking them outside of their element. They are supposed to be slot 2s or slot 3s. Pan is most definitely an off-rotation unit, slot 3. Trunks could probably be slot 2. I feel like we still need to see more from Trunks. But I think we've seen plenty of AGL Super Saiyan 3. He is good. Depending on where the attack is next turn, I might need to use a Whis just so we can survive the turn. There's that counter. Don't kill, please. Don't kill. Let me get one more turn. Nice. All right, where's he doing it? He is attacking slot 3. Okay. I'm going to use a Whis because... Actually, wait, no. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to just stress test defense again. Okay, so without Trunks actually launching any attacks, with 60% damage reduction, let's see how much damage we take. We saw how much we took with just guard, which was pretty good considering we didn't use an item. So let's see how much Trunks takes here without any assistance. So we'll do that. And then we'll do this. And then that's GG if we survive. Go on, Trunks. Tank it up, buddy. 500. Dude. With just 60% damage reduction and no supers, we took that. Dude. That matters. That matters. Oh my god. Dude, these guys are good. Are you gonna kill him? Just do a crit. There we go. Oh, that was clean. All right, hold on. I need to see a little bit more. All right, now we're fighting the good guys. Let's get a couple of runs in here. All right, so Pan goes into slot 3. AGL Super Saiyan 3 goes first. STR Super Saiyan 3 goes second. Pan goes third. We got the extra defense, and he dodged. Nice. 22.8 million attack stats, 17 million damage. $24.7. 18.8 million damage. Nice. 21.7 from this dude. Bro. We are cooking. And now Pan sets up next turn with 25% extra attack. This should kill. Nice. Okay. Now over here, we've got 60% damage reduction. We also have type advantage. So I'm going to put the Goku or the Trunks slot 1. Just because we can sort of stress test that one. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. We've got 25% from last turn. We've got Trunks' support, and then we've also got 70% defense. 18.4 million attack stat. Here's our first super. 16.3 million damage. Now 19.8 million attack stat on the second super, and we do another 12 million damage. Solid. Solid. Nothing like ultra amazing. Solid slot 2. More depth. That's all I'm saying, man. More depth. You're missing a GT hero? No problem. You've got 8 other options. The real test is going to be against the Trunks. All right, please kill so we can just move on to the next one. Please. It would be Tech Saiyans. None of these guys can handle Tech Saiyan slot 1. We'll put AGL just in case because he's built up his defense. Oh, nice. We got it. Okay. Let's see how AGL Super Saiyan 3 handles this. Again, he's not supposed to be a slot 1, but we're putting him here anyway just because we're showing off right now. Let's do that. And then we'll do this. And then we do this. All right. Show me what you got. Nice dodge. Oh my god. Ollie. Ow! All right, so since we took about almost 1 million with 50% damage reduction, we're going to go ahead and activate a Whis. I think Whis is a good thing to do here because if you're running a lot of these sub EZAs, sometimes you might need the extra cushioning. So I think it's good to simulate that. So we're going to go ahead and put this guy back in slot 1. Although we could... No. I was going to put the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No, we're not doing that again. All right, let's do this. Let's see what happens here. Will he hit me slot 1? Will he be mean? He will not. Thank you so much for that. Great. So I wasted it, but it's fine. 28.4 million attack stat. We're also testing out the numbers here. Damage output, pretty solid. These guys are all putting up respectable numbers, and they are all able to hold their own very much so defensively after the fact. That's what matters. Your slot 1s are going to be for your Super Saiyan 4s, your Gojitas. Dare I say even your Int LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Tanabata unit, making a bit of a resurgence. These guys will be fine, slot 2. Look at that. Look at that. Hit me. Do it. Super me. You got no Dragon Balls. Nice. Aha! 40% damage reduction. Oh, wait. We have 50% already, don't we? This is going to do double. Yeah. It's not going to do anything. But these are good numbers. Like, look at how much we've done in one turn with these guys. Non-Dokkan Festival. You know, like, below the radar. We got a Whis active, so we should be fine. I'm going to put this guy slot 1. Then we'll do this. And then we'll do that. We've got the extra 60% defense boost from Pan. So that combined with the Whis, this should do double digits. Double digits times 3. I was just testing you to see if you were... I got nothing. What? What the hell was that? What? Did I use the Whis? Now I'm trying to remember if I even used the Whis. God! All right, 18.5 million attack stat for the Pan support. Nice. We're fine. because we got 40% damage reduction. We got 70% chance to dodge. We ate one attack and we dodged two others. Very good. Okay, I did use a Whis. That's just crazy. 40% damage reduction plus the pan boost. Kind of thought we'd be all right in slot 1, but damn. All right. But now that we did that, we are going to have the 50% damage reduction plus guard from the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So next turn, if he super slot 1, this would actually be an extra great. Yes, we can stress test one more thing. I think we've seen enough with these guys, so I don't mind wrapping this up here. Let's put the GT Super Saiyan 3 slot 1. He's got guard, 50% damage reduction. I want to see how much he takes here without the help of any sort of Whis or anything like that. Let's just see. Again, obviously he's not going to survive it, but the point is to show their resilience at different levels. So when you combine that with other more appropriate units in the slot 1, slot 2, these guys getting extra items and stuff like that will be fine. All right, here we go. Hit me. Unless the dodge gets in the way. 20%? 20%? No. Okay. Full guard, 50% damage reduction. Last time we took like 900,000. This time we're going to take like 600. No, we took double digits. What? What? Boy just took double. How? He just took double. What? Y'all need to put some respect on these units. Oh my God. What? That was the AGL. Hype disadvantage and everything. Oh my God. Since we are below half, we have a guaranteed dodge, right? Oh no, it's the right. No. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Good Lord. Okay, I don't want to put Pan in slot 3. Do I? No, I don't want to put Pan in slot 3. Let's do this so we can bring down more STR orbs so we can heal a little bit more. Yes, let's do this. All right. I think we're actually going to be okay here because I think Gogeta will counter. There you go. And I think that Trunks will tank no problem. The only thing about this rotation is we don't have the extra boost courtesy of Pan because we entered the turn under 50%, so we are missing out on 30%, but we are still above 30%. Actually, wait, were we above 30%? I don't remember. Yeah, but we're not getting the full benefit of Pan's support here. This is crazy. It's gonna take a long time for me to get over that. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku just ate a tech super blue boys attack for double digits with no items. No items. What? Thank you for the dodge. Thank you for the dodge. And now we've got Trunks. Okay, so the first one, we're greatly raising attack and defense. Uh-oh. All right, we only raised our attack and defense once. We got 60% damage reduction. We got the extra support from Pan. Okay, well, that was all right. All right, besides that little blunder, these guys are really good. They're really, really good. My favorite of the EZAs, the sub EZAs, is definitely this guy. This guy has the ability to work in any location. He can work in slot 1 in some situations. The more dodge you give, the more reliable he could be. But with all that built up defense that you get from all those supers, dude, this guy is actually really, really good. And then with that 50% or less condition, this guy can actually clutch for you in the slot 1 if need be. He does good damage. He's got great offensive output. We've got great support from these two. Probably the least exciting is this one because he doesn't have a built-in additional attack. So you're kind of relying on your base hit potential. So if you want to give a little bit more, you could. This is probably the only change that I would make. So let's just go through all of them again. Pan, great support. She's able to take care of herself after supering. Before supering can be a bit of an issue. So as far as the build, I would still go maximum dodge, and then I would put the rest into additional. If you want to put crit, you can. Her damage output is not that important, so I would not worry about this at all. I would say focus on dodge, then put the rest into additional. Since she's a physical unit, she will already have base 5 additional anyway. So that's my build. Then for the Trunks, I would say since this guy does provide support and he also has good damage reduction after he supers, he is definitely a slot 2 or slot 3. He is not going to do a whole lot as far as multiple attacks unless you put more into additional. So you could go max additional and then the rest dodge, which is essentially what I did here. I just might want to, I would recommend maybe putting a little bit more into additional, but it's all RNG. I think having a healthy amount of dodge is still good because in that last, like what just happened, even though he launched the attack, he still would have benefited from dodging. So additionals and dodge, critical, not needed. He's got it in his passive. Moving on to the AGL Super Saiyan 3, I think max dodge is 100% the way to go. He's got additionals locked in here. He's got critical in here and here. All that's left is dodge. The more dodge you give him, the more flexible he will be in the slot 1, and he can get you out of some tight spots. My favorite unit of the bunch. And then the last one is this guy. His grade A form actually lasts for more than 1 turn, which is actually kind of useful, as you saw. Actually, I don't think you saw it, but he got through 3 turns of just being giant form. He also has dodge 50%, and he has guard when the conditions are met. He can be a reliable slot 2 or slot 3, not a slot 1. He'll get you in trouble, and he provides some ample support. I would say this guy's probably I would say number 1 is this guy, number 2 is Pan, number 3 is GT Super Saiyan 3, number 4 is Trunks as far as who impresses me, but they're all very, very good. And this guy, I think I said it, maximum dodge, the rest additional. Love them. GT heroes, top tier in the game. Must have this category. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below, in the comments your thoughts on these characters. How would you recommend building them? What are your experiences with the characters so far? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and Arjun to Dokkan responsibly.